Hello.
Welcome to the Nobody Talks About It podcast.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Karen. And today we're going to be talking about something that a lot of people might be thinking, but nobody's really saying out loud.
So let's get started.
Yeah. Welcome. We're back for another week. And today we're going to be talking about personal hygiene. And the reason we chose this topic is because I just spent about a week with my younger sister, Jessica. And every time I spend time with her, she says I need a hygiene intervention about some particular area. And Jessica is my younger sister. She lives and works in Texas, and she's going to be a guest on this topic. Not an expert, just a featured guest.
Maybe
Welcome, Jessica.
Thank you. Great to be
Hello.
here.
Okay.
Hi, Michelle. Great to meet you.
Great to meet you too. So she always comments on your hygiene?
Yeah. Like what happened when you were in Panama?
She was repeatedly not wearing underwear. It is very hot and sweaty in Panama.
Okay, let me clarify. We were going out to dinner and I was wearing a tight dress.
Yes.
It wasn't that tight. It wasn't like no underwear tight.
I disagree. But I also feel like in a climate like Panama, when it's hot, it's not a bad idea to air it out.
But it was a long dress.
Michelle, thoughts?
So you weren't really getting airflow.
I have to say, it depends. If the dress is tight, you do have to worry about panty lines. So you don't want the lines to show. So if the lines are going to show, then you're going to have
This
to.
wasn't really one of those situations. Like we were going to a family dinner.
Yeah, but Dad said this looks like a dress that you would wear in Penn
That's because
Station
it had
at midnight.
No, that was a different dress. But that's because it had a slit all the way up front facing. So he was a little concerned that when you sat, you would be like,
Exposing.
open
Yeah.
for everyone to see.
Okay,
Now,
so
granted, with how he dresses,
Have
I
I
don't
seen
know.
this dress?
No, it's a
It's
new
green.
dress. I'll show you a
Oh.
picture tomorrow.
Okay. Well, I mean, it depends on the dress. If the dress is tight, then you need to not wear
Okay,
undergarments.
but this is like a habitual problem with her. So it's not just the dress. It's like
But what's the problem?
repeatedly. I mean, it's like I one time I like had to make her a list of hygiene intervention one time because she was being a little unhygienic and having a little physical
Karen.
symptoms of this. And so I made a list of like, change your underwear once every 24 hours. If you don't wear
Okay,
underwear
I
and you're
change my
wearing
underwear
pants,
multiple times a day in Panama.
but that's
She's
because of your hygiene intervention.
well,
I made
I think
a difference.
you were referring to Christmas when we were in New Jersey and it was cold, and I was re-wearing leggings.
And what did I tell you?
Change my leggings.
If you don't wear underwear, the leggings become the underwear.
This is true. I have to agree with that. So wait, Karen, let's back it up a little bit here because now we went into a different subject. Okay, so the dress I understand because you don't want the panty lines and it's tight and all that jazz. So
Mhm.
I totally get that. But wait, if you are wearing leggings and you do not have undergarments on, the
Mhm.
undergarments are, your leggings are the undergarments, and you cannot, I repeat, you cannot wear them 2 times in a row or 3 times. Like when you wear them, you're done.
See?
Okay, I would like to clarify. I'm not talking about like leggings, like
It
tight
doesn't matter what
tight
you're
leggings you
talking
wear with
about.
UGG boots during the day when you're going to the mall in New Jersey. I'm talking about, I think it was like pajama pants in the winter when I was not sweating and I wore them 2 nights in a row.
No.
But Jessica,
With
you
no
would also say
underwear.
that if I do wear like leggings or jeans, like how often do you guys wash your jeans? I never wash jeans.
Well, that's kind of gross.
What do you mean you never wash your jeans?
Do
I
you
don't
just
know.
have stinky like lower half all the time?
No. I don't wear
Okay.
jeans, first of all, but if I wear them, I wear them
Yeah,
for
I
like
don't
an
wear
hour.
jeans.
I wear them for like an hour or two, and then I put them back in the drawer, and then I wear them again for an hour or two, like a
Okay,
week
but what
later.
about in like your younger days when you actually did wear jeans? Because right now you live in Panama and you don't ever wear jeans. You only
Oh.
wear jeans like if you're going out in the winter in the Northeast. But like, what about when you lived in a colder climate?
I
I
would
do not
yeah,
I
I
do
wouldn't wash my jeans often. You wear them more than once. I think
Yes, more than once, but what about more
yes.
than like 5 times?
Well, it
mm,
depends on what it is that you were doing or where you were going. I mean, if you were
I don't
kind of
really
like
think it does.
chilling, if you were like chilling in your house, and you didn't end up going anywhere.
okay. I would like to switch from jeans to bras because also in this past week,
Oh,
well, my mom like had to schedule when she would do her laundry on this
For
trip.
wash.
Her wash. She calls it the wash. I got to do the wash. And you, Jessica, and mom were like always washing your bras.
No, I did 1 load of laundry.
How often do
how
you
many
wash your
bras
bras?
did you bring? One?
No, I brought a bunch. But Panama's kind of sweaty
Why would you bring a bunch of bras?
because if I sweat into it, I don't rewear it. That's my rule.
Well, how often do you okay, let's take the sweatiness out of this.
But
On a
you can't take
reg
the sweatiness out of Panama. It's just
No,
there.
no, no, no. On a regular basis, how often would one wash their bras? Karen, how often in sweaty Panama do you wash your bras versus when, say, you lived in the Northeast, would you wash your bras?
No difference. That's the problem.
No.
She washes her bras like once a week in Panama,
I
despite the
have
sweat. She said to me one time, she said, I go inside and it's air conditioned and it just dries up. And I said, it doesn't dry up.
okay,
You
I
absorb
don't
into the
really
bra.
sweat in my regular bras that I'm wearing to school and wearing out, I'm not sweating. If I go to walk outside or run or exercise and it gets sweaty, I wash it after 1 or 2 uses.
So do you wear a sports bra twice?
Ew,
Uh,
no.
That's
Sometimes.
my reaction. Ew, no. But she does.
But if I don't sweat,
Well,
if I'm
okay.
just doing weights in the gym in the air
Yeah, yeah.
conditioning, and I have research
If I
about
go to
bras.
Pilates,
Research.
like if I do Pilates, I don't really sweat anything in
Okay, I meant
Pilates.
a
So,
workout where you're actually like sweating though.
oh no, if it's sweaty, it's not getting put on again.
Okay, I have
Right.
some research. Okay, I
Yeah.
found something
Okay.
when I was researching bras because I feel like I've had this conversation with other people and they're like, yeah, like you don't wash your bras. Okay. According to an article from Martha Stewart, where she talks about how often you should wash your bras and the right way to do it. If you have a lot of bras in rotation, you can prolong your wash. If you have 3 bras, if a woman has 3 bras that she rotates, she can go 3 to 4 wears before washing.
Martha
I concur.
Stewart is like not maybe the
Okay,
best,
but
you know.
I agree with
Another
Karen. Yeah.
another article says the rule of thumb to keep in mind is that you should wash your bras every 3 to 6 wearings. Now,
You
did you
are
know both?
six times.
Well, sometimes more than that, maybe, but
Oh my god.
something that both of these articles said, this is a tip for the ladies out there. Did you know you should not wear your bra, any bra, 2 days in a row? So let's say you're
What?
wearing, yes, your Thursday, today's Thursday. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm wearing my Thursday bra. I wore it one day, maybe. In my case, I wore it like the past week. I'm going to wear it one more day, Friday. No, both of
No.
these articles say when this is from a chief lingerie stylist at Rigby and Peller, when you let your bra sit for one day, it allows the elasticity to shoot back into the band, prolonging the life. Another article, you should be rotating bras to give them a proverbial rest.
Yeah, I've heard that.
I think that's
Yeah,
logical.
that's right.
Oh,
I've heard that. I agree
this
with
is not
that.
shocking. Okay. Like, well,
No,
if
No,
it's
you
it's
ever
not
not
did
really
shocking.
groundbreaking.
No.
what's the
But I
house
don't follow
organizing? The house organizing lady
Marie
that I did.
Kondo?
Yeah,
yeah.
like the way you rest your bras that your bras get tired and you have to like I can't wear this bra I'm wearing tomorrow. I have to let it rest.
Are you gonna do that?
I
No,
don't
I'm
think it's
I'm
about the
definitely
bra
wearing it.
getting
No,
tired. Yeah,
I agree. I think like this whole I looked it up as well, and the research says 3 to 4 times
I
that you
think it
Okay.
wear the
depends summer or
bra.
winter. I mean, yeah, in the winter I might rewear more, but summer in Texas, no shot. No shot.
So
It's
you'll wear it once and then you're done.
usually in the summer in Texas. I mean, you walk outside, it's like 110 degrees.
And what didn't mom say like she wears it once and she
I
washes or
don't
twice? I don't know.
no,
I
I
think
don't know. No, mom, I think mom wears it more than once. I don't remember
okay.
what she said. Um,
All right.
remember she
Well,
has to do wash so often because she's doing all of dad's wash.
Oh, that's another story.
That's another
Well,
story.
there are people out there on Reddit, of course, that were talking about how they go 3 months without washing their bra.
Are they
Well,
wearing it in the shower?
I did
What?
see you could just put it in the shower in
I,
water and that gets sweat and grime off of.
I
I've
mean, it
never
would do
done that.
it would do something. I don't know that it's like going to do as much as like soap, but it would help
3 months is bad. Okay.
if you like swim in it. Maybe I don't know.
What else? What do you have strong thoughts about, either of you?
Strong thoughts. Okay, well, what about your towel? Your bath towel? How
Oh,
often do you change your bath towel?
I have heard I have heard varying opinions on this from people. I
Oh,
have met people who will like single use a bath towel and wash it every single time. I think that's very wasteful. I don't do that. But I have heard of people doing like, oh, you use a bath towel more than once. That's gross. I've heard people say that. I use it for like a week.
well,
I would
according
say a
to
week.
yeah, a week, but the official record, you should change your towel every 3 days
Oh,
because dead skin cells and bacteria can accumulate on your
Mm.
towel, and so you should change it every 3 days.
I
I
think
go I go a week.
yeah. I think our mom does that though, right? She's like, we'll need to change the towels by Thursday. Like we're
I
coming
don't
to
know.
cut him on
I
Monday.
feel like she doesn't do that at home, but yeah, she does do that in Panama. She's strangely high maintenance in Panama. I don't know.
And what causes you to change the towel? Is it because it's stinky?
Oh,
No, it's just
Or
I
it's
just go
yeah.
like
by. Oh, I just I just kind of wing it. I mean, sometimes maybe it is 3 days, and sometimes maybe it's a week. I don't really count.
right, so it could be more than a week. You could go 2 weeks.
Ooh.
I don't think I ever do.
I don't go to. I think I'm a week.
What about
Uh,
sheets?
hold on, we're gonna get the sheets in a minute. I would say a week. What causes me to change it? Yeah, I would say it's like maybe not fully drying.
Yeah,
And they're a little smelly, not like BO smelly, but like water smelly,
mildewy.
mildewy.
Mildewy, yeah,
Yeah.
Okay,
mildewy.
so change your towel when it's mildewy. Sheets. Okay. I change my sheets when Gloria comes.
Yes,
The cleaning lady.
the
Ugh,
cleaning lady. When the cleaning lady
Panamanian high
comes,
class. Yeah.
if she doesn't come, what happens? Do you change them?
No, she just sleeps in them.
Depending on the activity in the sheets.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
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 It doesn't depend on the activity. I just
We
leave them.
went there.
They stay
Okay.
until she comes.
I don't know. I think okay, if I don't have her for like a month, I will change them. I'm not gonna let my sheets go a month. But
No,
like
okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
2 weeks or yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Je-
usually it's like every two. I mean, like the longest it's ever been is like 2
2
weeks.
weeks.
Yeah.
Jessica, how often do you change your sheets?
I don't really count the sheets either. It's whenever I feel like it's time, but it's probably about 2 weeks.
But didn't
Maybe
you say when I came
once
to
a
visit you,
week.
you weren't sure if you like washed something then when Christine came? It's our other older sister. Like I was
I
sitting
said
on
I wasn't sure. No, well, you came before her. She came after you. I think when she came, I wasn't sure if I had washed the sheets after you left, but I don't sleep in that bed. That's my
okay.
spare bed. And I did wash them before she came, but like, yeah, for that one,
What about the comforter when I was sitting on it with no
oh,
underwear?
I washed the comforter.
Oh, okay.
I mean, anywhere your butt touches, I am washing. There's
Oh my
no
God,
wiggle
it's too
room there at
funny.
all.
Okay. I would like to next move on to mouth hygiene.
Wait, 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 wait.
Oh,
Well, okay, no, that's going to change the subject. But like, never mind. Go ahead. Move on to what?
mouth
Mouth
hygiene,
hygiene?
brushing your teeth,
Brushing your teeth?
flossing. How often do you all floss? You're supposed to floss every day.
Uh,
I usually
I
do. I did
I
not used
usually
to
do.
though.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I agree with you. I didn't used to, but of late, I would say in the last 5 to 7 years, I would say I've been doing it every day. Not
Yeah.
my whole mouth. Do you do your whole mouth like every tooth?
It's
No,
more
that's
targeted.
yeah, it's a targeted.
Target
Yeah.
a target flossing.
Sometimes I do the whole mouth.
Michelle, I would say you inspired me to have floss at school because one time, like a few years ago,
Oh, you
I
need to
needed
have floss with you
floss
at all times.
and you had it. Yeah, I mean, sometimes, yeah, I just
It's yeah,
need to floss.
Because if
yeah.
you need it and you don't have it, it's bad.
Brushing your teeth, are we of the agreement? It's like at least 2 times a day.
Yeah,
No.
sometimes I'll do it after meals.
What?
Oh, no?
What?
No.
Michelle, okay. Hygiene intervention. Ding, 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 ding.
When do
No,
you brush?
I brush my teeth in the morning. Doesn't
Not at
everybody
night?
brush their No.
Yes, everyone brushes in the morning, but,
You
twice a
don't brush
day.
your teeth at night?
No. Am I supposed to?
Yeah.
Hello? Yes.
Why?
Didn't your dentist ever tell you?
Well, I remember when I was in first grade, the dentist came and they told me that I had to brush in circles. I still do that. Do you brush in circles? I brush in
No, I have an
circles.
electric
I
toothbrush. I
have an
just hit the
automatic toothbrush.
button.
You're actually not supposed to move it. And that I struggle with that.
I know, I had to teach you that
I still
because you
don't do
wanted
it.
to move it. I know you
Okay,
still
well,
do it.
no, I learned that you brush in circles and the dentist says you should brush in circles. Maybe
The
that's what your
dentist
automatic
also
toothbrush
says you
does.
should get an automatic toothbrush.
No, my
I
dentist
mean,
has
this is
never told me that.
2025.
No.
It's time.
Manual, it's manual. Manual labor
No,
got
that doesn't remove as much, especially if you're only doing it once a day. I
Hmm.
think you need to pick your battles here, either twice a day or upgrade.
Don't you like when you okay, like
No.
I just had some baked ziti and garlic bread and
Oh no, see,
meatballs.
that's different now. No, 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 no. That's different. It depends on what I've eaten too.
What did you eat
Like
for dinner tonight?
tonight I had steak.
So are you just gonna go to bed with that steak in your mouth? Steak teeth?
I flossed. I flossed.
So wait. Hold on. You're gonna take the time and effort to freaking floss,
I
but not
have
brush your
to.
teeth?
Well, because you
Oh
get
no.
stuff in your teeth. I think flossing is better than brushing at night. No?
I mean, I think it's better than nothing. Do you floss and do mouthwash?
Yeah, who uses mouthwash? I heard
Oh,
mouthwash is not great for you because it kills the good bacteria in your mouth.
Mine has fluoride in it, so it's
I
good for
mean,
me.
it depends, like, what's going on. If I ate something garlicky, oniony, and I got that left over, I do that. Or like, do you brush your tongue? Like I brush my tongue
What about
and
tongue
like
scrapers? Remember who had a
Oh,
tongue
gross.
scraper, Jessica?
I don't have a tongue
Who had a
scraper.
tongue scraper?
During the pandemic?
I didn't live with anybody during the pandemic.
Oh,
Everybody
Rob.
quarantined
Our
without me.
sister's husband had a tongue scraper. Maybe she did too. Yeah.
I wouldn't be the pastor.
Where were you, Jessica?
I was in Texas. Nobody wanted to quarantine with me.
Okay.
They left you.
Wait,
They
Wow.
wait,
did,
wait.
and they lived like 7 people in a tiny, like, little house
And
where
they
they didn't
left you by
even
yourself?
have enough beds.
Okay, we needed a lot of hygiene
Wow.
interventions
Well,
during that living
I
situation.
mean, I wasn't living alone at the time, but
mm.
What about water picks? I have some coworkers that are obsessed with water picks, as is our dad, who like brought his water pick to Panama. And every time
yeah.
he tells me it's the greatest thing on the planet.
But
Didn't
then
he
he
say
didn't
he
even bring it. He
was
didn't
like, "Do you
even
want
bring it
to
when we went
you
to the
want to
beach.
try it?"
No, he did not ask you that.
Oh,
But then he didn't bring it when we went to the beach. And we were there like half of the vacation. So I'm like, so you brought this water pick on an international flight and then you left it in the apartment for 4 days, which I don't understand. I mean, they are helpful. Have you ever used one?
no.
Don't even know what it
You'd be
does.
really surprised. It's like a power washer for your teeth. You'd be surprised how much you like get out of there when you do it. My dentist has told me that it's good, but really it's best if you water pick and floss because if you think about it, if you spray something with the hose to like clean your porch or something, there's some stuff you just have to rub with a brush to get it off.
All right.
I
So
don't know.
if you want the
I'm just
cleanest
sticking
gum,
I'm sticking with brushing my teeth in the morning so everybody can be happy that I have fresh breath in the morning and the flossing.
I would like you to brush your teeth at night, but okay.
I would like you to get what's the kind? Oh, we have Sonicare. I would like you to get a Sonicare
Yes, I'm gonna
toothbrush.
bring mine to school tomorrow. I'll model how to use it.
Yeah,
What is it?
My toothbrush,
Sonicare
Sonicare.
toothbrush in case they want to
That
sponsor
sounds
podcast.
that sounds ritzy. I don't know.
It's not. It's like $40 at Target.
Oh my God, that's a lot of money. A toothbrush costs $3 here. Come on. Come on.
It does the work for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
What's next?
oral hygiene, body hygiene, showers.
Now,
Showers.
it depends on where you live. This is a very interesting thing because if you're in the north and it's winter, does one have to shower as much as, say, every day, twice a day? Like in Panama, you're sweaty and it's hot. So
Mm.
you're showering often. But like in the north, no.
I think it's contextual because like if you've been outside, doing active things every day for a week, like I work at a camp, and sometimes when I come home from that, I I realize, why am I showering every day? Because I'm not getting nearly as dirty as I am if I'm outside all day. But if I'm going to work every day, I kind of do feel like I'm getting dirty. So I think your body adjusts
Well,
or unadjusts.
in
Yeah,
Panama, I shower once or twice a day.
yeah,
If I
you
work
have
out,
to.
it might even be 3 times.
Yeah, most
Uh,
definitely.
in New Jersey over the holidays, how often do I shower, Jessica?
Not very frequently. I I will say I also
It's
showered more
normal.
frequently in Panama. Yeah, but it's cold. The shower feels
Yeah,
good in the winter.
exactly.
But
It's
in
cold.
Panama, I did shower a little bit more because it was so hot. And so sometimes I do like a quick body shower. Like I usually do like morning and night because then I feel like sticky, you know?
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I have research
Oh,
from Yale
Of
and
course you do.
Harvard, I would like to say. And this, my research from a Harvard blog was actually directed for men's health. So this is for men's
yeah.
health as
We
well.
haven't talked
Was
about the
it
men.
directed for Men's Health or was it just printed in Men's Health?
Okay.
Okay.
Experts suggest that showering several times per week is plenty for most people. Several times per week is plenty.
It depends
Um,
on most people don't live in the tropics.
I was gonna say
it
not
does
here.
say,
You gotta
unless you're grimy, sweaty, but there's this doctor from Yale who has not showered in 8 years. 8 years, people. He stopped bathing 8 years ago.
I'm waiting for the butt.
Because when you shower so much and use soap and stuff, it gets rid of the good bacteria, which
I think
also
he's probably
impacts
got
your
a lot of bad
metabolism and
bacteria.
overall health. So maybe not showering could solve other problems that we suffer from. And he found that, hold
He's
on.
just living like he's in the 1600s. He probably stinks.
No, he does use water. And he says that hygiene is more about like washing your hands after you go to the bathroom, washing your hands after you sneeze on them, but it's not necessarily like scrubbing your body with soap because some of the skin barriers are important.
So does what you want to follow in his footsteps, not shower every day?
No,
Oh.
no, no.
Oh.
But he like one of his points was that like we shower every day because it's like customary. Like it's like, okay, we wake up, it's time to take a shower.
No, it's
Do
because
Well,
we've gotten
okay.
accustomed to being clean. And so like we smell ourselves when we don't shower. It's like people who lived before like normal showers were a thing. They didn't smell each other because they were used to it. It's like the pet smell in some houses. You get used to it,
Yeah,
you
you
don't
get
smell
used
it.
to it, yeah. But okay, so if you shower, okay, we're showering every day.
well, because he
Just
says
shower.
overwashing can actually negatively impact your skin health if you're overwashing.
Yeah, well, you got to shower. I'm sorry. But my question is, if you shower, say, okay, you get up in the morning in Panama, you get in the shower, you go to work, you come home, you exercise, you shower. It's nighttime. You shower. It's night. You wake up at 5:30 in the morning. Do you shower again? Or are you good to go from your 8:30
Well, she
9
doesn't
p.m.
have air
shower?
conditioning, so she's got to shower in the morning.
Oh,
You.
You.
I have air conditioning.
You
I
don't sleep
just
with it on.
because I can't afford it.
Well, then it's like not having
You
it,
got to
isn't
get a
it?
raise.
Yeah, there we
So,
go.
but do we shower again in the morning? What's our take on that?
I think it depends how I feel. If I feel fresh when I wake up, I might not. If I feel like I want to wake up, I might.
See, I've tried like if I showered in the evening, not showering the next day before work, and I feel like by 10 o'clock, I'm like, oh, I should have showered.
Mm.
Oh, no. See, if I shower sometimes at 8 o'clock at night, the next morning, I might not feel the need to shower. So, yeah, I might not.
So
It
what's our consensus on showering?
Depends.
It
But you
depends.
need to shower more. Or
Well,
you at least you need to wash your hair more because your hair gets real greasy. Do you remember when we went to get pedicures over Christmas and the lady thought your hair was wet, but really you just hadn't washed it in 3 days and it was just greasy?
okay, I've been struggling with what to do with my hair
Well, yeah, you
because
were talking about that today, like because your hairdresser told you not to wash it,
yes, because they're
and
like, okay, if you
then
don't wash your hair, it will eventually like acclimate to not being washed. And I tried that during the pandemic for a long time. And because we were teaching online and I could look presentable enough. um, they say you can quote unquote train your hair. So then over Christmas, I was doing it again, but then actually like another hairdresser and my dermatologist said actually like you do need to be washing your hair every day because I guess the oil it produces.
Well, I don't know. I think that depends on the person. Do you get greasy hair? Then you got oily hair, then you gotta wash it.
Right.
There are
And I
some
think
people don't, so you can go a long time without it.
like Michelle goes to the salon on Friday and her hair will still be looking good the following Friday. No wash.
My
Exactly.
hair doesn't do that.
Yeah. And I've been to the gym.
Mm. So she doesn't wash her hair even after she sweats
No.
and it still looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it just depends on the hair type.
Is that a
Mm.
hygiene thing? Oh my gosh.
I don't know because I think that certain hair types can't wash their hair as much.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm.
Yeah.
So
All
All
right.
right.
hair care is really different depending on like ethnicity and stuff.
I wonder what our listeners think, you know,
Yeah, we
like
we need like a lot of aggressive thoughts, and we're still getting like listeners in other places. And please tell us who you are. But we're not done yet talking about this.
but still, I would like to know what the listeners think, like about
Yeah.
hair washing, showering, brushing your teeth. Is it okay not to brush your teeth at night?
No, it's not okay. Two verse one.
No.
And I also
Why?
think it's okay
Why? Why?
to not wear underwear
Be-
sometimes.
No, well,
No, yeah, that's true. That's true. I agree
what
with
about when
that.
she doesn't wear underwear to bed every night and then she gets her butt cheeks all over her sheets every night?
Well, what's wrong with that? It's her bed.
And
Yeah,
I'm
but
usually clean, but
are you though?
She's probably showered.
At some point in the past 24 hours. But I'm just
Okay.
saying it's kind of the same thing as like with the pants a little bit because like if your bed sheets get on that part too, you know, then they're kind of dirty.
Well, um,
what other hygiene areas do we need to discuss? We've discussed hair,
well,
mouth.
what about we didn't talk about anything about men related. What do we think about men's hygiene? Because we got men listeners. They're gonna
Well,
be like,
okay,
this is
to
a
our
But
girly episode.
we don't have a male guest. We
no, but
really need to
hold
have a
But
on.
man on
This
here.
going back
we
to
could
this
just talk
men's
about
health.
them.
This men's health article says short showers lasting 3 or 4 minutes with a focus on the armpits and groin may suffice.
Yeah, for men, I bet it does. They
Okay.
don't have hair.
That's
So,
what you call in Spanish, I think, the airplane shower.
No, I thought
oh,
that was like body wipes.
No, it's called
oh,
the airplane in Spanish. What is it? How do you say it in Spanish? Something baño de avión.
oh.
And so it's your armpits and your groin area or your private area, and that's it.
So, I think we need to talk about the armpits for a minute. Because sometimes I'll be getting messages from Jessica, and she's like, "Oh, I think I forgot to put on deo today. I
Oh,
just
I
got a
hate when that
I
happens.
just got a
It
Oh
whiff
my
happens.
I got a
god.
whiff of my pits."
Oh, yeah.
The worst is when
Do
it
you have
happens.
stinky pits? Oh
uh,
my god.
Well, I mean, like if it's been several hours, maybe, yeah.
But do you have
But
stinky pits?
No, I don't. This
You
is
yes, you
Karen
don't.
do.
speaking.
I
No,
have stinky pits. I'm putting it out there, people. I have
Everybody
stinky
has
pits.
sticky pits.
no,
No,
if
no,
I
no, no, no,
forget
no.
to wear deodorant, I might have a whiff. What
Yeah.
I do is I put my hand under it
No,
and
I
leave
know
it
what you
there,
do.
and then I take a whiff, and I'm like, "Okay, I smell a little
Oh,
something."
that is gross. What are you
Oh,
talking
it gets
about?
grosser. What about when she
What
asks
is
a
she talking
significant
about?
other to take a whiff
I
and
don't
see
think
if
I
her
ever
pits
did
smell?
that.
Yes, you did.
Oh my God, no. All you have to do is just lift your arm.
I
Hello?
know. No, so there was
But
one time, it was actually pretty recently that I guess they didn't smell like all day. And so like I'd gone to work and everything, and I was going to pick up my other sister from the airport because she was coming to visit me. And so this is like 7 o'clock at night at this point, and I'm driving in the car and I'm like, uh-oh. And I realized I didn't have deodorant, and I
Oh.
couldn't do anything because I was in the car. It's the
Yeah.
worst.
I gotta tell you, I can never go without deodorant. Never, 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 never go out with deodorant. I have like sweaty armpit syndrome.
mm,
Do you
When I
reapply even if you haven't showered?
Yeah, I have to. I have to. I
Okay.
have to. I have no choice. When I was younger as a kid, I even had like they have prescription like medicine for that. I even had to do that because
oh,
it was
wow.
Oh.
yeah, it was bad.
All
I
right.
was a stinky girl. Yeah.
I think most preteen girls are stinky.
Not as
Yeah.
bad as boys, but okay.
Yeah. They
All
get
right.
stinky a little bit later though.
Yeah. All right. What else are we missing here on our hygiene intervention? I think I just want to say something. I think as women we consider ourselves neat. I do. But I got to tell
Mhm.
you something. If you ever go into a public bathroom,
Oh,
what, Michelle?
oh. Women are gross and nasty. It's so gross.
Women's bathrooms are repeatedly like much more disgusting than men's bathrooms in public.
Have you gone into both?
Yeah, I think when I
Yes.
used to work
Yes.
restaurants, or if like
Oh,
sometimes
okay.
the women's is occupied, I'll go into the men's.
No, I do that too. If there's a line, I go into the men's and it's way cleaner. Do you know what
Mhm.
happened? One time, my husband, we were out at a restaurant and my husband was like, oh, I got to go to the bathroom, whatever. And it was a restaurant we didn't know. And he walked in to the women's restroom. And finally, he realized he was there, but he came back to the table and he was like, you guys are gross. He's like, I accidentally walked into the women's restroom and he's like, it was a mess. It was a
Mhm.
disaster. There were things everywhere. And he was like, you people are really, really gross. He was
I feel like it's
surprised
not
at that.
usually a disaster, but I don't know. Maybe in
Uh,
Panama it is.
no, I'm talking about rest stops, like in the
Oh,
US.
rest stops. Mm.
Yeah.
I don't know. Bucky's is always immaculate.
Okay.
The Bucky's bathrooms.
I don't know if Michelle knows what Buc-ee's is, but okay.
Well,
No, I've
it's
heard about it. Like, I want to go.
it's
I feel like it's
it's
like,
known for its bathrooms
yeah,
and
I've
other
heard
things
about
too.
it. Like,
Yeah.
doesn't it have like a store or something? Like, you
Oh
go
yeah.
shopping. Yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah. You can get anything there.
yeah. So I haven't been to one, but
You should come.
hopefully,
You come to Texas, I'll take you to a Bucky's.
well, Karen never invites me, but
Do
well,
you do you oh wow.
Wow.
Do you guys bring your phones into the bathroom?
Not as much as you do. How many times have you dropped your phone in a toilet?
A few. One year for
A
Christmas she
lot.
got me a phone disinfector kit.
Yeah,
But
and
that's
she
another
didn't
thing.
even
Like,
use it.
who actually I actually do clean my phone.
what?
I
I
gave
don't do
you a
that.
UV I gave her a UV phone sanitizer for Christmas because she is always having her phone on the toilet. Always. And she
What
has
do you
dropped it
mean?
in the toilet many times.
Okay,
And
but
But
she didn't use it.
everyone brings their phone to the toilet. Like everyone
You
except
remember when you
for
brought dad's phone to the toilet and he got so mad at you?
no,
He
but
said, I've made a point of not bringing my phone into the toilet. And then Karen went and brought my phone into the toilet. It
I
I
was
don't
like
remember.
this year over Christmas.
why did I take his?
I don't know. I guess yours dead. I don't know why you had his, but you took his phone or you were calling somebody um
Or
because your
maybe I was
Panama phone didn't work or something. I don't know what it was.
oh yeah, I remember that. I was on the phone. Yeah, yeah.
I
Yeah.
bring my phone into the bathroom too, you
Then he
know.
got really mad.
But I don't know. I don't know. I bring it into the bathroom. I don't know. I know, and I don't clean it. So is mine like full of germs? Like if
Yeah.
I put
Oh,
like Sunlight?
100%. Yeah. You wash your hands. You don't wash
You
your phone?
definitely need to brush
No,
your
I don't
teeth.
wash my hands. Of course, I wash my hands.
Oh yeah. You definitely need to brush your teeth
I
tonight
get
and
grossed out when I see women go in and they don't wash their
oh,
hands. I'm
that's
like,
disgusting.
how can you like not
Mm.
wash your hands? Hello, people, wash your hands.
With soap.
This
Sing
is
happy birthday.
yes, this is a public service announcement here. You must wash your hands coming out of the
Mm.
bathroom.
Yeah.
You cannot not do that.
Do men wash their hands? I feel like men don't always wash their hands.
Oh no, thank you for bringing that up. I just read that. Um the like 6 hygiene habits that men have to do. There was like a study. Men are likely to not wash their hands. They don't wash their hands and that would be like the one thing that they need to do, increase that.
Wow.
Yeah, their
Hmm.
hygiene on washing hands.
But
So,
see, this
not
is
good.
what I don't get because they actually touch something when they go to the bathroom. We don't have to touch something.
This is well, I
Yes,
don't
I
know,
know.
the paper, it depends on the thickness of the paper. I don't know. How much you misjudged the thickness. So, I mean, there's a lot of yeah. Everybody's got to wash their hands, but yeah, men, that's one thing that they don't do.
All right. So today we talked about underwear usage,
Bra washing,
Shower frequency,
hair washing frequency,
sheets, towels,
towels.
Brushing your teeth. Did we say that already? Oral hygiene.
Yeah.
Why are we recapping?
Oh, because we're wrapping up.
This is
Oh,
the end of the podcast. This is how professionals wrap up their podcast.
with a recap.
So we would like to know your thoughts. And if you actually make it to the end of this episode, you must
Congratulations.
leave a comment. You must leave a comment and let us know. What did we maybe miss? What did we not bring up?
Or
What
what
are
did
your
we get wrong?
Yeah, and what are your hygiene habits?
All right. Thanks for listening. Until next time.
Thanks, Jessica, for joining us. Again, not an expert, just another opinion.
Oh, definitely an expert.
Bye.
Bye.
Congratulations and thanks for listening.
We really appreciate it.
You made it to the end.
There we go. Remember to follow our show and comment below.
And if you really liked us,
Connect with us on social media at the Nobody Talks About It podcast.
until next time.
Bye.